What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea. Now Robbie has left and we've been joined by voice of reason, he likes to call himself. Claude, how are you?
Not too bad, are you? Really?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad. It's good to see you. Good to see you well. It's been a while.
It's all right. It's been one of these seasons, isn't it? It's up and down. I mean, up 1 minute, down the next. But
what's been going on then? What do you think of Unai Emery?
I think I was fooled a bit with this unbeaten run, but I think we got the manager that a 2-year contract and no money to spend. That's the sort of manager we're going to get. I don't think he's the elite manager.
You don't?
No.
I mean, he's won trophies. Even if you can say it's the Europa League, and I understand the mentality with that, but you know, he's done it on that level. Did it three times back to back. You know, he did well with Sevilla. They obviously had fantastic recruitment as well. Do you think that a lot of it comes down to the fact that, let's be honest, this team did need, the Arsenal team needed, one, it needs a lot of surgery. Two, your owner, I mean, in the polite
well, this is the problem. This is the problem. It's not all his fault. I mean, that's the problem. If you got an owner that's not going to put any money into the club, you've got major problems. And also another problem, I think, what's happened is, when we got this recruitment staff in last January, Wenger was still in charge.
Yeah.
So they're getting players in with agreement with Wenger, where this guy has got completely different ideas to the recruitment staff that we've got, and this is where the problem is now, because this is why one of the guys is now off, isn't he? I mean,
wasn't he the one that you got from Dortmund?
Yeah, exactly.
The really good one? Yeah.
And I think now there's a bit of a problem with what players he wants and what players they want.
So you think there's a disconnect between and communication? I completely get that, the disconnect in communication. We have to get that at Chelsea as well.
I think the handling of the Ozil situation is not great. We've got a player now on 350 grand a week.
Is that much he's on?
Yeah, it's not even playing.
Fucking hell, Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
I want 350 grand a week, that'd be nice.
It's not all his fault. I mean, what's happened is the mess that the previous with Gazidis and Wenger left the average players on high wages. You've got players on 60, 70 grand a week, like El Neni. And this is the problem. This is the big problem, and this is
Premier League wages, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're not worthy of that wage. None of them. Not half of these players are not. You've got Mustafi, all average players. Wenger brought in, you know, and we're in a mess. It's a mess, and now we can't. We're now being told we can only spend loan players, get loan players, when we've got some guy that's got 7 billion in the bank. You know what I'm saying? It's look at your owner, for example.
Yeah, Ryman.
He's put money into the club, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think what.
Yeah, we've got our fans say, oh, we love all this self-sustaining, yeah. That's the way to carry on. But who says what?
Self-sustaining.
But self-sustaining what? To fund his projects in America, to use us as to get loans in America, to use us to get his funding in America. Is that right?
No.
So you're losing the mess.
As much as morally,
with all the best, we are one of the biggest clubs in the world, yeah. And if you look at the Deloitte, we're number 6 in the world, yeah. So what's happening here? I mean,
as much as it's morally wrong, and I completely agree, it is morally wrong. Financially, if I'm going to put myself in his shoes, as much as I am a football fan, and that comes first, and obviously, you know, for as much as I despise Arsenal as a club, you know, the position that they're in for the best of the English game, it does need to be resolved in a much more cohesive manner with.
Yeah, but everyone's breaking this financial fair play rule. I mean, who's really gone since that come out? Who's really gone with it? No one, have they? They've got round it in another way, but who's really? They've all broken the rules, haven't they?
We haven't. We've been very locked on with it. I think the only rules we've been breaking aren't to do with FFP. It's to do with the under-18s players signing. But I think it's just a case of, you know, I think, like I said, the regulations with Kroenke need to be sorted out. He does need to understand what Arsenal is, but unfortunately, you know, that's on him. It's you can't force it down his throat. He
No.
has to make those choices.
Well,
Like,
this
obviously
is
now
the
he's
problem.
majority owner.
The problem is when Nina Bracewell-Smith and
Usmanov won it.
Usmanov later on, because he got fed up with it because he was hanging around, but the real culprit was Nina Bracewell-Smith and the other people that threw the shares to him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a mess, really. It is a mess at the moment. And,
What would you do to resolve it? If you were in the
well, we can't.
position-
This is the problem. We are now, until we have a new owner that's willing to sort things out and put money into the club. We're gonna have mediocrity for the next 3 or 4 years. And I'm sorry to say that. And we're going to go down the Man United road as well, because I don't think this manager, if he doesn't get top 4, he won't be there next season. That's for sure. There's not going to be no patience about it because he won't be here.
But for the same token, if there's an improvement, if you're looking at it from Kroenke's perspective,
But is there improvement? Because defensively, I think we're worse than what we were under Wenger. I think we're defending worse.
in terms of points, I think that's what it's going to come down to. In terms of if there's an improvement in terms of the amount of points gained, potentially the amount of goals scored. If you turn more of a profit, I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. I think because you've got to look at it from Kroenke's perspective, as he is a businessman rather than a footballing man.
Yeah, but a businessman, what he's doing is not the interest of Arsenal. It's into his projects in America.
Yeah, which is why if you make more of a
Yeah,
profit,
but what I'm trying to say is he has no interest in our football club. He couldn't care less whether we win, lose or draw. I've not seen him once over here this season. He didn't even come over for Peter Hillwood, which was Peter Hillwood passing away. I mean, the chairman, old chairman, the family's gone right through, from years. You know what I mean? And he's an institution, in the club. Peter Hillwood is an institution, yeah? And what you've got to understand, he wasn't even here for that. So where was the respect there? He doesn't care less about Arsenal Football Club. Do you know what I'm saying?
But moving on to
he
the game.
Doesn't.
Moving on to the game, as much as that's a very tough
yeah,
subject.
yeah.
How do you feel about Saturday?
It's, I think it's a strange game, this, because we're at the moment in a bit of a rut. Yeah, it's all the off-field problems as well. And your team, as I say, you haven't got you're winning. You're winning certain games, but you're not exactly
Excelling.
Excelling is not something really. I have a feeling because our defence is crap at the moment. But having said that, you're a bit toothless up front.
Just a little bit.
So I've got a feeling it's going to be either 0-0 or 1-1, something like that. I don't think there's much in it. I don't think there's much in it at the moment.
You know what? I was thinking it as well. I just think it's either we'll defend quite well. I think, unless Luiz has a shocker again, but I think he's learnt from Tottenham in the league. So him and Rudiger, I think, will marshal your front line quite well. Obviously, Aspilicueta is one of the most underrated defenders in the league as well. Marcus Alonso, he's not exactly mobile, but he can make a tackle when he needs to. He's good. He's half decent interceptions. But I think it's just a case of, like you said, even though we may get through.
Do you think we'll play with what you call a false number 9, or do you think?
This is it.
Or do you think they'll play?
It's not actually called a false number 9.
Yeah, or will they surprise us and play Giroud with Hazard? Because I think they link up well.
I think Maurizio Sarri's very set on his lineups. He always has been. That's what he's been known for.
But I think the link up between Giroud and Hazard can be
amazing.
It's quite dangerous.
Well, it works quite well. I personally think that it'll be edgy. I think it's kind of we'll play the false 9. It's not a false 9 unless you're dropping deep and playing basically as a number 10 in the front 3. Hazard does do that on some occasions, but he's mainly up front. I think it'll be that false 9 again, but it'll also keep the Tottenham game in mind. So we might even see Callum Hudson-Odoi in this game. It's either them or we'll see it in the cup game. Obviously, like we've already said, Tottenham are struggling.
Well, I think he's a dangerous player that can really stretch us.
Well, this is it.
This is where I'm. Yeah, this is the sort of player
Wenger,
this is the sort of player that could actually cause a lot of damage to us down one side of the pitch. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends what teams they'll play. Yeah.
What Arsenal team do you see playing
I think what will happen, who I would think, or what Emery will pick. See, I mean,
Go Emery.
I think Emery will go with, of course, the goalkeeper. He'll play Leno. He'll play. I think he'll play Bellerin. I think he'll play Socrates, Koscielny, and if Fitman, Monreal. I think he'll go with Xhaka and Torreira, and I think what he'll do is go Torreira. I think he'll play Iwobi and probably Ramsey, and I think he'll play the two up front, Aubameyang and Lacazette. That's how but it's not what I would play.
No, you going the same as Robbie, where it was like that.
I would go with the back four, the same back four, but I would go with Ramsey and I would go with Torreira. I would go in a diamond, but what Robbie said I would put Ozil at the top of the diamond with the Ramsey wider and Iwobi wide and Ozil at the diamond or the four.
Okay.
At the tip.
Yeah, at the tip. So.
And then you've got the two up front.
Yeah, so you have the two up front. You'd have Ozil, Ramsey, Iwobi, and then Torreira sitting.
Yeah, he was going on about Payment on the right, isn't he? I would play Ozil at the front.
Ozil is that's at his best. But yeah, I mean, give your score prediction. Go on.
As I say, I think it'll be 1-1 or 0-0, something like that.
Sorry, you've already said, but
it's gonna
be exciting to see. Well, anyway, listen, I will see you on Saturday.
Yeah, and the best team win, but I think it'll be a draw actually, and we'll be still the same 6 points difference. But
that's what my head says. Head says draw, heart says Chelsea 2-1. But anyway, guys, listen, the man himself, that is Claude from AFTV, giving his prediction of Chelsea versus Arsenal at the weekend. Obviously 5:30 kickoff at the Emirates. Make sure you check in for the fan camps, for Lawrence's review, Lewis's vlog, and all that good stuff. But that, guys, subscribe, take care, make sure you find Claude. You've still got Twitter and stuff, haven't you? Are you on?
At the moment, I've been suspended from
Again?
Twitter. Yeah, can you believe it?
Jesus.
I can't believe it. I don't know what I've done wrong, so I've got to investigate into that. But I could get me on Instagram, going to Claude on Instagram. Everyone knows I'm on Facebook. So, yeah, so at the moment, it's not good with Twitter. I don't know what's going on, but...
Listen, we'll put his Instagram down in the description. But that, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you later.